This is new aerial video of a sixth fire breaking out Wednesday night, the Sunset Fire, based in the Hollywood Hills. Mandatory evacuations were issued Wednesday night.
I live here. I've been here for 21 years, but yeah, it's time to get out, I think.
This is new video of traffic gridlock as people flee their homes for safety. Thousands of homes and businesses destroyed.
It's just jumping from home to home right now. With this wind, there's nothing to stop it.
Wind gusts reaching 100 miles per hour, making fighting the flames difficult.
All right, dude. Yeah, let's get out of here. We tried, bro. I'm sorry. We tried our best. Yeah, and when this tree falls, it's over. I'm sorry, bro. Gotta get out of here.
Hey yo, thanks for checking out another episode. Now, as far as the first clip, please do not be that guy. Those guys waiting until the 0 hour to get out of that burning area. All of California is on fire, if you haven't heard by now. And I think a lot of it has to do with some of the people in power. As much as they're going to get up on the news over the next couple of weeks and gaslight the public into thinking that this was a completely unavoidable situation, nah. You know, a lot of this can be credited to the wonderful work being done out there in California by Governor Gavin Newsom, specifically in the LA area. All right, we're going to talk about Mayor Karen Bass, who might be in the boat with Mayor Brandon Johnson and Eric Adams and all of these other DEI hires. Forest fires are nothing new when it comes to California. All right, we hear about them every year, but to this magnitude, all right now there are 4 fires taking place, and they say that they don't have any water when they're going to the hydrants. They don't have any type of reserve system or anything in place. And then I've even seen that they have a shortage of firefighters. Look at this view from the plane. This entire area is on fire. And honestly, I think Governor Gavin Newsom's presidential bid, that he's watching it go up in smokes right now. All right, this is a terrible response, and we'll get to all of that. All right, I got a couple clips.
This was going viral all over the place. Look at this video. So this was a guy who didn't heed the warning, stayed behind, and look at what happened here. I mean, to be surrounded by flames in all directions with your dog there. So this is not what you want to have happen.
It's so bad out there. And another crazy thing taking place is these insurance companies are pulling out of these areas. So these people are going to lose everything and nothing's going to be covered by their insurance. Now, can they go after the state? I don't know, but look at how big this fire is. There's so many people that are going to be affected by this. This looks like Maui from last year, I believe that was. And then FEMA doesn't have any money. We continue to send hundreds of billions of dollars overseas. All right, just this week, we sent another stimulus package to Ukraine. And we have Americans here from the Hurricane Helene victims that are still suffering. And then now we got California. Do you really think that this administration, all right, Joe Biden, believe it or not, is still the president? Do you think that they're going to send any type of federal aid? Seeing things like this, you know, like natural disasters when they happen, and this administration's response, that's what really gets my blood boiling. Before I go off, let me just say, rest in peace to anybody that's lost their lives during this. You know, prayers and condolences to the families of them. Prayers out to anybody affected by this and everybody in California, for real, man. This is going to be the governor of California. And shout out to him for even being there, because the mayor of LA, after being told about the potential fires that were coming, she decided now was a better time than ever for her to take a trip to Ghana. So at least Governor Newsom's boots on the ground. Let's hear what he has to say.
You know, people are literally fleeing. People have lost their lives. Kids lost their schools. Families completely torn asunder. Churches burned down. This guy wanted to politicize it. I have a lot of thoughts, and I know what I want to say. I won't. I stood next to a president of the United States of America today, and I was proud to be with Joe Biden. And he had the backs of every single person in this community. He didn't play politics, didn't try to divide any of us.
Finally, your message to the folks here, to this community.
I mean, we have their backs, and we're going to be back, and this is going to be a long recovery process.
Yo, someone needs to tell Gavin that Trump is not the president. All right, there's nothing that he can do right now. Joe Biden is the sitting president. Kamala Harris is the sitting vice president. They can do way more than Trump can do right now. But it's so disingenuous when these people talk about politicizing something, okay? Because the left does not hesitate when it comes time to politicizing any type of event, all right? If there's a whatever you want to say, they will use any situation to run down and go pass more and more bills, all right? Every time that there's a deletion of 4 or more people at one time, they use it, they politicize it, they run it all over the media, they tug on heartstrings. But now when it's something that's 100% their fault, okay, because California, as long as I've been alive, I think, no, because the Terminator was the governor at one point. But lately, a lot of these places in California are blue. What's happening right now is 100% Democrats' fault. So now they want to say, oh, well, don't politicize the situation. Why not? Some of the major problems here is they diverted the money from the fire department into all these other things. All right? Some went to homelessness, which I don't understand why they keep on putting more money into it, because the more they keep putting money into the homelessness fund, the more they keep perpetuating it, because those people need to stay in work. All right, and in order for them to have work, there needs to be homeless people. They also have the forest, which is not being maintained because you have a state full of all these tree huggers that, oh my gosh, we need to save the trees. We need to save all the animals here. We need to think about that. Look at what it's costing you now. Now, not only has the forest burned down, you have neighborhoods and cities burning down, on fire as we speak, bruh. But Newsom says that President Biden is standing strong with him during this trying time. You mean the same President Biden that just a few hours earlier said this?
The good news is I'm a great-grandfather as of today.
Now let's get to the LA Fire Department, where they have made it their mission to not hire white male firefighters and hire DEIs. All right, and this is going to be the assistant fire chief in LA. Let's check it out.
You want to see somebody that responds to your house, your emergency, whether it's a medical call or a fire call, that looks like you. It gives that person a little bit more ease, knowing that somebody might understand their situation better. Is she strong enough to do this? Or, you couldn't carry my husband out of a fire, which my response is, he got himself in the wrong place if I have to carry him out of a fire.
Who gives a shit if the fire chief is gay? I'm sorry, but who gives a flying fig about who she likes to sleep with? Can you fight the fires, madam?
First of all, this lady does not look like me, all right? And or whatever pronouns this person prefers. Second of all, if I'm calling the fire department, it means that there's a fire. That's the situation. I want the person to come that is the most equipped to putting out the fires. And the woman brings up a good point. Can you carry somebody's husband? We saw on out in Butler, Pennsylvania, what DEI hires do. All right, you had these short women couldn't even get up to protect President Trump. One of them couldn't even reholster her gun. Like, have we not learned that this DEI hiring does not work? LA is on fire right now. What good are these DEI hires doing? Nobody cares who you like to sleep with. Nobody like this whole thing with these people and their gender or sexuality or whatever is so perverse. When I look at you, I don't care what you do. If you're a firefighter and you're coming to fight a fire, I want the firefighter that, one, has water in the system, so that when they hook up the hose on the truck to it, that water comes, and two, that they're actually you know, people that are able-bodied to lend assistance if need be. In closing, man, prayers out for everybody in California right now, in the LA region especially, and all the places being affected by these fires. I'm hearing that, you know, it's almost like a dry hurricane with these Santa Ana winds, and you know, the destruction is going to continue because these embers are just jumping and jumping from fire to fire. You know, it's just a mess out there. They don't have any type of water reserves, or they're having an issue with the pressure or the electricity or something like that. Pretty much they don't have infrastructure in place, and California is affected by wildfires every year. We know this. And the fact that they have these people in power, they've been elected in, and they don't have any plan, it tells you all that you need to know. And this is California, one of the richest states in the nation. LA region, super rich. They say that they don't have water. Isn't California like on the coastline? Like, I don't understand. I'm seeing videos where cops are taking little buckets and just throwing it onto the water. Where is the infrastructure in place? This is all just chaos, you know, and I hope that they can fix it, but I don't see this being fixed anytime soon. Hawaii still looks a mess. But, man, y'all let me know whatever y'all thinking in the comment section. Got to go grab my kid from basketball practice. I appreciate y'all as always, man. Till the next video, be safe and stay wavy.
Repetition is the father of learning.